We're back in Cazenovia this morning where old messages now take on a new meaning. These screenshots show a conversation involving former school board vice president Travis Longo.
In them, Longo is seen sharing his opinion about another man accused of having child pornography more than a year before similar allegations were made against him. News Channel 9's Alexandra Dern speaking with the person on the receiving end of those messages.
Timothy R., who performs as Madame Divine, has been on stage for over 20 years. As part of the drag performer community, he ran into Travis Longo from time to time.
We lost touch for years, and then he popped back up.
Timothy, who didn't want to share his last name, says he heard from Longo in April of 2025.
You know, reflecting on this now is quite jarring. Can you tell our viewers what that conversation was about?
It was a conversation about somebody that we mutually knew. I wouldn't call him a friend. Somebody by the name of Larry Boone, who was brought up on 168 counts of child pornography.
In the message exchanges, Longo says, quote, "Let me clarify. The part that makes me feel bad is that they feel like they can't ask for help," end quote. Adding that a, quote, "terrible act could have been prevented with some major help from professionals," end quote. Timothy says at the time, he didn't think much of what was said. Now, after Longo's arrest, a rereading of the messages is giving him a more alarmed perspective.
Maybe in my mind, I thought he was trying to be a good person and making sure to give the benefit of the doubt. But I don't think there's any benefit of the doubt when it comes to kids.
Our conversation took an even darker turn when I showed him Longo's most recent charges.
I haven't. A video received on June 12th depicts a female infant child. Doesn't matter how long it is, this is disgusting.
Now, Timothy says the LGBTQ+ community has to speak out even louder against people like Longo.
Because I did get told that drag queens wanted to sweep it underneath the rug, which is disgusting. I have been in this for 26 years, and I will put a drag queen on the front page if they're doing something wrong. Drag queens are performers, not predators.
Timothy adding this incident has put a target on everybody's backs, saying he fears for himself and his fellow performers. In Solvay, Alexandra Dern, News Channel 9.
I know that I'm on the school board, but and I know that Kids Pride does a lot of things for the kids, honey. I don't want to be around kids, okay? I don't, they're mean, they smell bad, okay?
The Cazenovia School Board now addressing community concerns over this live stream posted last Halloween involving Travis Longo. In a statement, board members say they try to remove him after this video, calling it abhorrent and entirely contrary to the values and standards they hold as a school district. But the law stood in their way, and they were told the statements were protected under free speech. The board went on to say, "We realize this news is incredibly frustrating. As a board, we often find ourselves bound by rigid legal frameworks, even when a situation feels profoundly wrong on a human and community level."
From your local election.
Download the WSYR Plus app on your TV to stream News Channel 9 for free. Just go to your smart TV, search WSYR Plus in the App Store, and download to start streaming today.